Hello YouTube, my name is ManTheMaker and welcome back to episode 2 of Crusader Kings II The Roleplaying. Thought I'd start with a nice little overview of the world. Here it is. Of course nothing has changed as I have yet to unpause, but I thought it'd be nice to have a little snapshot of the way things are currently before we dive in. We can zoom in a little bit more. Our immediate neighbors are all of these Arab countries and nations, kingdoms, I should say, below us. We've got over here, the Iberian Peninsula, the Reconquista has begun, and we will see how that plays out. France is doing its France thing. England is not yet unified with Wales, or I guess it won't be unified probably with Scotland, but we'll see. The Holy Roman Empire is massive, and our neighbor, they may swallow us at some point, which wouldn't be the worst thing, really. It would actually give us an avenue to expand that way. The Byzantine Empire over to our east, quite strong, facing, however, up against the Seljuk Turks, which if you know history at all, then you know who won that fight. So let's dive in to what we are doing. We just finished setting everything up in the last game, and we are ready to unpause and start planning our first moves, or making our first moves rather. So I shall unpause the game. We will go up to speed 3, and the first thing has happened. And my cherished brother, Duke Robert the Fox, has decided to institute the title revocation allowed law. All that is needed is the support of yourself and my other loyal vassals, your Duke. Basically, he's asking, and I'm using air quotes there because he pretty much will do this no matter what we say, but this will give him the power to just say about any title within his realm. So either of my 2 counties, for example, he can just take away. Now, I could say no to his attempts to do that and fight him. And either way, whether I win or if I just give him the title, his other vassals will be upset with him. But still, not something I want him to have. I will decline. He will ignore me and do it anyways, probably. One of your scouts report of a cunning eunuch who has taken up residence in a nearby tavern. The eunuch spends his time drinking wine, eating, and sharing stories with the guests. Apparently, he is very well schooled and has vast knowledge of medicinal mixtures. An offer of gold and food would definitely convince him to take up residence at your court as physician. So we've got Drogo here. He's not great, but probably will take him. Any reason why? Oh, he's gluttonous. We like that, as we are also gluttonous. He's honest, which is nice. Flamboyant schemer, less than ideal for our justness, but I think he'll do. I think we really like the gluttonous part about it. We are going to drink and eat together. So we'll pay him 10 ducats. Welcome to the team. And we will unpause. So, as I said, our first goal is going to be trying to take over Sicily. Our immediate neighbor is Emir Muhammad of the Kalbir Emirate. He's got these 2 counties, himself, I believe, yes, and 2.6k troops. Let's see what's happened. My liege, I write you with bad news from Messina. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population have met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. I fear we might soon have a revolt on our hands. Here soon. Your humble steward, Bishop Haimo of Lipari. Oh, Bishop Haimo, how unfortunate. Yeah, you're not very good at your stewardship, are you? And yeah, now there is something to be said to firing him, but he is our bishop, and firing somebody would make him like us quite a bit less, both for being fired. Also, he will want to be steward. Also, he is a powerful vassal and expects to be on the council. So there's not much we can do with him. he's not very good at anything else, so shifting him around won't be that useful for us. Highest in learning, but that's quite a bit less than this guy. So we'll just have to deal with him. There's also the chance that peasants attack him, and maybe he'll die from that. Wouldn't be the worst thing. So this guy is much more powerful than us. Our neighbor Emir Muhammad, we can look at our military and see that we have 2,349 of our own troops and 71 from vassals. So that gives us about 2,400. Tiny bit less than he has. Now, what I will probably try and do is wait until I have enough money to get mercenaries. Our marshal is currently trying to increase the levy here. As you can see, there's a little bit of space, levy 1,243 out of 1,328, but that won't be enough to make a difference in this fight. It's just going to go up very little bit, very little bit. Actually, the number I said before was the max, so at most we have 2,400 and change. We can also look at this guy, Sheikh Kirkent. He has significantly less troops than us, as well as this guy, Sheikh Hazan, also significantly less troops. It was one of those situations where you didn't want to tell the truth in case it would hurt the person, but in the same time, honesty is a virtue. We could become 70% chance deceitful lies don't hurt anyone, or be honest and tell it is, 45% chance that we become honest. Well, since we are just, I do not think that we would really try and go into the realm of deceitful. I mean, there's something to be said for lawful evil, but I don't think it'll really work. I think we would want to try and become honest and go for that. So we become honest. That's not bad. Honest gives less to intrigue, but bonus to diplomacy. And other honest people like us, and deceitful people don't. Yeah, I think that's fairly well in line. We are kind, we are patient, we are just. We're also honest. I like it. A farmer told me how his boar had managed to break into his neighbor's hoggery, and the result was 7 small piglets. Now his neighbor demanded compensation he can't afford, and they need me to tell them what to do. Give the neighbor 4 of the piglets because we are just. Gives us, well, actually, the option is available because you have the just trait. Gives us just until the 10th of October. That's, maybe it's a bonus, not necessarily this just trait. We'll see. We could also gain money, but we are just. And so we will do that. Yeah, there we go. It's an extra, we are extra justful. Man, I really wish, I should really look that up. We are full of justice. We have done a just thing, and we are extra justful now. Wonderful. Back to what I was saying. We've got these neighbors which are weak, and I believe we can attack them with the Holy War. Now, the one downside to this is that in a Holy War, nearby Muslims can join in defensively. Something's happened. Has joined in defensively and protect him. So, what we would want to do is wait until this neighbor is being attacked, as he is. Since he's distracted, this neighbor is less likely to have help from him. He might still help, but the two of them is much more doable. Now, the other option to do, Duke Robert the Fox has declared a Apulian holy war for Sicily on Emir Muhammad of the Kalbid Emirate. So our brother and liege has declared war for these very lands. Specifically, does it tell you what he wants? Is it just, does he want all of that? Contested title, the Calbit Emirate. So yeah, he is going for both of these. Now what we can do is wait until these armies come down here and smash him, and then declare war on his neighbor, who will have one less person who might rise up and defend him. I think that is probably our best course of action. So we will wait. We will be patient. We'll be patient right there. And we'll see what happens. So we will unpause. We will observe the war as it goes and strike when the time is right, if the time is right. I mean, I think my brother should be able to win this war. He does have quite a bit more troops. And unfortunately, this guy is sieging my land. But he should be crushed by when my brother comes here. Speaking of my brother, dear brother, may you live in harmony and contentment. We would like you to back our plot to revoke the Council of Bari. So, my brother wants to have a plot to revoke this county from my nephew. I don't want that to do that. See, I don't really want my liege to gain too much power, because at some point I want to usurp his title as Duke and become Duke myself. And the weaker that he is, the easier time I will have of doing that. So I'm not going to accept that. I will take this also opportunity to briefly talk about plots. So plots allow you to do essentially two things. Oh my God. We have died. We have died. Count Roger has given up the ghost at age 36. He died in battle against Emir Muhammad of the Calbit Emirate. Always patient, he never lost his temper. A godly man, Roger is with the Blessed Virgin now. Countess Matilda, having no skills with which to keep the realm together, her rule may be doomed to fail. Long live Countess Matilda. And our heir is now our sister. My God, that is terrible. So be it. Yeah, we apparently were a commander of, we died in battle. We were a commander of my liege's army. We were one of my liege's commanders, and we died on the first day of battle. So much for patient. Wow. That is really, really unfortunate. So right now we are 5 years old. We have no skills whatsoever. We lost Reggio. And and our vassals all hate us. This really did not go well. So let's put our house in order at first. We do have a claim on this, and we will probably try and declare war on her as soon as possible. We do have a smaller armor than she does, which isn't great. Okay, first we need to fill our council again, as it is now empty completely. We've got someone with a 12 martial. Actually, I can take this opportunity to fill out my realm. This is a little trick I like to do. We go search all, gender, men, not in prison. This is a little find character tab, by the way. Very, very useful. Married doesn't matter. Ruler doesn't matter. They need to be within diplomatic range. Will join our court. They can be any religion, any culture. Needs to be an adult. I will save this filter to slot 0. So what we can do now, we only have these 2 powerful vassals. They're the only ones who need to be on the council. So we can look for someone with high military skill and say, hey, you, 16 military skill, why don't you just come to my court? And they will come. This guy is a siege leader. I will just want him, as siege leaders are very valuable, just increasing sieges dramatically. He will come. We will invite to court. And might as well invite one more. There's literally no downside to doing this. He can become now, we can switch him over to our court chaplain if we want. Let's see. We can get someone with very, very high stewardship or very, very high learning. I think I'd prefer the stewardship. Oh, that's not right. So, you, not necessarily dangerous for me. We will invite you to the court. We will just invite the next in line to court as well. Intrigue, no one particularly great, but we will invite them to court. Just the top two. And even though we won't actually be using him, I think, we will invite him. Maybe we can replace him, our other guy, at some point later. So we will unpause, wait for all these people to get here. This plan to attack is now completely out the window, unfortunately. People are joining our court. Wow, this is, I've had a few test games, and this is by far the worst thing that could have happened. Really, really painful, and will slow down what we can do. So that should be everyone. Should have checked. He's only good at diplomacy, so we'll leave him there. Our marshal, who does not like us, because he's a foreigner, short range. We have bad diplomacy, but no one will like us. So we will just have the highest guy there. We will put the bishop into. You don't want to do that. Can I just change council position? We will make you court chaplain. Now we can have a high-skilled steward and a high-skilled spy master. Now, at this point, having our spy master uncover plots and discourage factions are going to be very important. We'll probably leave him to do that. As for everyone else, again, we have the option to fabricate claims. We already have a claim on our sister, and this will be our first target. So we don't need to worry about that. I need to make everyone like us more. So he's going to just stick around, improve relations. Our marshal, once again, will be training troops. Our steward, once again, will be collecting taxes. And our court chaplain will be trying to improve religious relations. Nowhere. Because he can't improve religious relations with himself. That's too bad. Now we're going to want to give out some titles. Now our mayor will not give us money. He won't give us money if he's negative. So we just need to get him positive. So let's look at our minor titles. We will make him a master of the horse. Can we also make him? I don't think so. So this is not enough to get him positive. Actually, my spy master, I'll probably give High Almoner just so he likes us a little bit more. Because having your spy master not like you means he might do some shady shit against you. So let's see. I don't think he's going to give us any. Oh, he does. 0 is enough. Hopefully we start getting some traits that make us better at anything. Our mother is our regent. God, I cannot believe we died. We are only 5, and now there's nothing to do. But unpause. We do have another war down here. What is this? That's the one my brother started. And the Zerid Holy War for Calabria. What? Where is the Duchy of Calabria? Ooh. So the Sultan Tamin of the Zirid Sultanate has declared war. Where are you? You're this. How big of an army do you have? 5K. Not massive. And our brother's not super weak. And he may be able to defend that, but we may lose this to the Muslims. Tough start to get going. We may actually want to try and join with my brother's armies. Let's join this war. We will join the war for Calabria. We will keep our troops down because they increase faster if they are not raised. Hopefully he wins this war quickly. Yes, I have joined your war because this is quite a large number of troops to be fighting. And you're at war against Barry. You may have overextended yourself there, Robert. You may have overextended yourself. 3 wars. This is the scary one. The others I don't care about. I actually hope he loses here. But I really don't want him to lose here because then it's going to be incredibly tough to take, to take this back. Yeah. We have been shrunk. It's actually interesting. I often play starting with just one county. This is my preferred way to play. One county, build up, expand, grow in strength that way. Duke Robert the Fox has formed an alliance with this guy. Don't know if that will be much help. Ooh, the Pope has joined in a war. Okay. So we have, as I said, the defender in a holy war previously can have members of its faith join to defend it. And that has happened significantly. The Duke of Duklia, Count Kresimir the Great, King of Croatia, the Mayor of Amalfi, and the Pope has all joined, as well as this guy. So we should be okay. We should be able to successfully defend Calabria against this army, which is a relief. Definitely a relief. Okay, so I've joined the war, but I actually probably won't do anything. Duke Robert, you're crazy. Get rid of all those messages, and it's also to be noted our council is discontent, but only because the first 2 people that were there were discontent, and now everyone is no longer discontent. I guess I can take a look at our laws as well while I'm here. I should have done this right away. Cannot change laws during a regency. Okay, of course I can. So, let's continue. We should, our Lord should be able to defend. I think he'll be okay. Though, actually, he lost this county because he's in revolt. Is that correct? No. Liege's Duke Robert, but why is it a different color? Oh, because of what I'm looking at. Silly me. Very good. Ah, there is an anti-pope. Pope Eugenius. Ensure, my God. Already an anti-pope. That is classic Holy Roman Empire stuff right there. Not surprised, not surprised. Yeah, we'll continue this in the next episode. quite a shocking episode. Will slow us down quite a bit, make things a little bit harder for us. And also, we have no traits as of now with which to decide on how to do decisions. So technically, we should follow our mother's traits. The underhanded, arbitrary, cynical, proud, and kind person who's leading our realm at the moment. But that is for next time. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, like, comment, subscribe. If you've got anything to say, if you've enjoyed this, please, I'd appreciate any kind of support that you guys can give me. My name is ManTheMaker, and I wish you guys all a wonderful day.